All right, all right, all right. It's Friday night, and I am feeling all right, y'all. Welcome to the big show. This is the show we call Bald Head Reasoning. I want to welcome you to it. My name is Timothy Harvey, and I am your host. And I welcome my boys in here. Isaac, what's going on, baby?
What's up, good people? How y'all doing this week?
Everything good. Ando Calrissian, talk to him.
Yes, sir. What's up, my people? Happy Labor Day weekend.
That's right. That's right. Big Liv in the house. What's up?
It's Friday. It's Friday, and go Clemson Tigers.
Now watch the talk. Watch the talk. All right. What's up? Peter Maxwell, what's going on?
Wow. What's good, fella? Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode.
Man, everything is groovy, man.
So like everybody said, but don't.
That's right. That's right. So we're gonna jump right to it, man. Tonight's head lead, sponsored by New Spot Alert ATL. Check it out, man. If you're in the Atlanta area or anywhere, man, you want to find somewhere to go, goods and services, food, or anything, man, you tap in at New Spot Alert ATL on Instagram, man. Check that thing out, man, and we'll put you where you need to be. All right. So the question for tonight is, should graduation be a required task contractually to be completed as part of any NIL deals? And the second part is, does any NIL deals negatively affect student education goals? I'm going to start with our expert that has a student athlete in college right now. I'm going to start with Big Liv.
Okay. So should graduation be a required task for NIL?
Yeah. Okay. Elaborate.
I say no for sure. Easy no, because it's not a requirement for anybody else to get paid. It ain't a requirement for any other profession or anything like that for you to be able to graduate to get paid. That's my take on it. And then the second part of it is, that's my likeness. That's my image and likeness. So who else should have input on whether I can use it or not and get paid for it? You're using my face, using my voice, my likeness. How come somebody else gets to decide whether I can get paid? And then lastly, an 18, 19-year-old just getting in college. And, these cats, they signing multi-million-dollar NIL deals. My daughter just told me the other day, man, Georgia whole football team, man, they riding around in Lamborghinis. They ain't the only ones. All these D1 schools, man, they riding around in Lambos and Porsches and G-Wagons and everything else. So you go and you give these kids this at 18 and the money to go with it. And then now 4 years later, when they're supposed to graduate, if they didn't graduate, now they about to start life in debt because they got to pay all this stuff back. You know what I mean? They got to pay all this money back. They got this G-Wagon they can't afford, all this other stuff. So, you setting them up if you say they got to graduate, because some aren't going to graduate, and for different reasons. Sometimes it ain't their fault. A lot of times it is. So I say, no, man, it's so many stipulations always put on student athletes and why they got to, you don't need to get NIL, you messing up the sport and all that. I don't understand it. I don't understand. They ain't no different than a tennis player, a golfer, anybody else that go pro.
Okay. All right. Akita, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, so I'm going to rock with that, man. It's not a requirement, right? So on the requirements, you think about the enrollment and what they're doing. They came to school, right? Because they chose their school for a reason, for the dominance that they have in the sports scene, or for their particular bringing to the school. They bring in income and revenue stream to the school regardless. So they should be able to get money regardless if they graduate or not, because some of them going to come back anyway and complete their degree when they finish, when they go to their respective sport. And they're going to come back and do it anyway. So they're going to bring money back and give it back anyway. So it doesn't matter at that particular point in time. It shouldn't be a stipulation, because they're still going to be given to the school anyway. The school going to be making money from it regardless, and off of that individual's effort and work ethic. How many people on there that's sitting on the board, that's getting that money from that likeness of that individual that's getting paid, but they not doing it, putting in the same work that person is doing for the school or for that organization. So no, it shouldn't be a requirement, because somebody is benefiting from that hard work that person is doing, that student athlete is doing. They not doing nothing. You know what they sitting there doing? Eating whatever school meal that they are popular for. They sitting there getting it in. eating everything and anything and sitting there but you know what that student athlete doing? Out there grinding, working for that school, showing what they do and promoting that school. So no, shouldn't be, because the school benefits regardless.
Okay. Isaac, your thoughts?
I think I agree. I don't think it should be a requirement for them to graduate. I mean, it wasn't a requirement for them to graduate prior to the NIL. So I don't think they need to add an extra stipulation onto it. If they were to do that, it would only be strictly for them to make more money off of the student athlete. So I would say, I mean, and it would only be for them to make more money off the student athlete. And so I would say no. And then to the second question, do it negatively affect students' education? I'm gonna say no, because the right student is coming in, they know if they're coming in for education or not. You know what I'm saying? Most of the players are coming in, they're gonna leave in 3 years anyway. Or if they're in the NCAA basketball, they're gonna leave in 1 year. 2 or 3 years if they in football. And so they knew that coming in. So I don't think the school should add any other extra to it just because you don't want them kids to get paid. I mean, so I would say no to both of them.
Okay. Ando?
Well, you know what, man? All you guys made some excellent points, bro. Y'all make some excellent points. Isaac, that was definitely an excellent point you made, as far as, if they stay longer, that's more money, to the school as well, because, of that, their name, likeness, image still being connected to the school. So, yeah. Lev, you absolutely right. Key, you absolutely right, bro. They out there working, promoting that school every day. Yeah, they should be rewarded for it. Yeah, this is a clean sweep, big dog. I agree all the way down the line. Should graduation be a required task contractually to be? Nope. As part of NIL deals. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Negatively affect education goals. I'm sorry, what was that? Students' education goals. Yeah, I read that correctly. I don't think so. Most of us and students are going to school to, hopefully try to attain a degree, certification in something where we can make money, as much money as we can. That's our goal, right?
That is the goal.
Right. So if I'm making that money that I want to make, I can take classes anytime I want to.
Okay, so
then I'll add one thing to that, man. So take a look at, a great athlete that comes to college, and like a couple people have said already, 1 year, 2 years, they out. They good enough to go pro, and now they gone. And then they a multi-millionaire, making, all types of money, got their family set up for life. So because they got an NIL deal when they were freshmen, now this person who done went to college, got had the ability to go pro, they playing pro, they got to find some time to go back to college to finish it, all because they owe this university some, or not the university, but they owe some boosters or whoever NIL money, because they didn't graduate. Now, yeah, granted, they would have it because they're millionaires, but why should they have to go back just to go and pay this money back? That don't make sense. I'll never forget, real quick, and I'm done. I'll never forget when I first moved here, and I'm riding down I-77. I see a sign, and it says, "Go USC Tix, T-I-X." All right. And it's got a number 21 for University of South Carolina. At the time, everybody in the world knew that was Marcus Lattimore. Everybody knew that was Marcus Lattimore, but his name wasn't up there, but his image was there. He couldn't make a dime off of it. The school make a dime off of it, and now you saying, "Hey, we gave you, because you didn't graduate." So you sold tickets for us, or you packed the house out, but you're gonna owe us money if you don't graduate. That's crazy to me.
He was a prolific college football player too, man. Prolific. Okay, so I agree with y'all 100%. I agree with y'all 100%, and I'm gonna tell you why I say that. That's the perfect segue to say this right here. I agree with you 100%, but I pose this question because I was having this conversation with somebody early in the week when I selected this question. First of all, college football makes probably as much, if not more, than the NFL makes. Okay, with all the sponsors and stuff that they got on there. Okay, that's the first thing, and then you got kids that, if they wasn't good athletes, they couldn't afford to attend that college. There's no way they could afford to attend that college. But they're on scholarship. They come there and make you billions, and then they eat ramen noodles and stuff like that. That's a sad situation, man. You know what I'm saying? And if I can get an NIL deal that's going to make me a multimillionaire while I'm in college, I don't care nothing about no doggone degree. You know what I'm saying? I don't care nothing about that. What do I need a degree for when I've already reached the apex? I ain't got rich. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can get me some financial advisors to help me stay rich and some stuff like that. But the degree, hey, we're going to chuck that up, bro. I don't need no chemistry degree if I'm out there catching touchdowns and it's not making me $25 million and I'm a sophomore. You know what I'm saying, man? Look, it's a clean sweep, like you said before. I think that, and the reason I say that is because people out there actually get mad because I'm just going to keep it 100.
There's a lot of people mad, boy. There's a lot of people
I'm going to just keep it 100. I'm going to just keep it 100. Okay, if you want to blame somebody, blame pro sports. Pro sports is the one that set that bar up there. Y'all the ones telling this guy, oh, he ready to come to the league, or you got these sports commentators getting on there saying that baloney or whatever. They don't want to open this bottle. They want to let the genie out the bottle of this. But you got some prolific athletes in colleges going out there that they know that their future is going to go to some team and they're going to make them better instantly. But they got to starve to get there. No, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if they got an opportunity to make them some money and make a living, man, and set their family up, they can do both. They can get educated and make a living for themselves. Ando, go right ahead, brother.
And if they choose,
I just want to add one thing to this. I want to add one thing, and I'll let you shut it down. You know, the point was made. You know, these guys, 18 years old. Lev, you said, you know, they all driving around Lamborghinis and all that. If there was one thing, like I said, and this is new to college, that I think that they could add to it to kind of help these kids out, is to set them up and sign them up with some annuitized contracts. Give them some annuities, right? So that, you know, these funds will start being released at a set period, set that period, you know, at 22 years old or 23 years old, you know, 4 years after the start of their career or the beginning of that contract, so that they're not blowing all of that money, you know.
Right.
Have them have a certain amount during their college career, and then have the rest be released at a certain time, you know, over, you know, the next 4 or 5 years, whether they make the pros or not. At least that annuity is in place, and they will still receive something, you know, over the next 4 or 5 years.
In case they don't make the league or the NBA or something, because a lot of guys, they be very good in college. I know a guy named Ryan Leaf that almost won the Heisman, and he known as the biggest bust in NFL history. You know,
absolutely. But then on the flip side of that, though, did y'all see the article about the 2 kids that play for Colorado State University that turned down the NIL so they can get their degree? And so, like Deion said in many interviews, everybody in college is not making money off of their name, image, and likeness. Some of the people, you so far at the end of the bench, you ain't making no money. You know what I'm saying?
Bowers, as a matter of fact, turned his NIL deal down his freshman and his sophomore year. He didn't take it until his junior year because he was going to the league. Now he's in the league, but he turned it down the first 2 years.
Yeah, and then I say this and I'll be quiet. And then the kid that makes a lot of money in NIL, and then what he take his NIL money and do, he went and gave $50,000 of that to all the walk-ons, you know, that don't get no money. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great teammate.
Yeah, and he donated it to his teammates that walked on.
Who did that?
Yeah.
One of the kids, I think,
Colorado State.
What was it? What was the school? Ohio State, I think it was.
Oh, one of those colleges. I saw the article though.
Yeah,
I remember the story. I can't remember the school.
Yeah, I can't remember the school, but yeah. So I mean, it works itself out, man.
It does. Yeah. All right, so that's a perfect segue for our next segment called This Is That, man. You know, so what's the better sport, man? Is it college football or the NFL? I'm gonna start with you, Isaac, since we left off there. We'll start with you.
for me, I'm gonna say I used to say the NFL, man, but it's college, man. The NFL is boring to me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say college football, man. Even though they making money down there, they still play harder.
Yeah.
I don't like the NFL. There's too many rules. They're making it too easy. You know, the kicking thing kind of threw it over the top for me. You know.
Yeah.
You might as well go ahead and play Tecmo Bowl now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, it's football, man.
Yeah. What you got, Ando?
Oh man, that's a good question because NFL had always been, you know, my favorite between the two. Probably up until about 10, 12 years ago, I really started getting into college football. It seemed like there was more excitement. Maybe there was just more star athletes, you know, coming through college, and so college became very exciting. But you know what? But then those jokers went to the NFL, right? Because the NFL didn't have as many stars. So then I started liking the NFL again because it's like, man, I mean, this stars, you know, it's not just 2 or 3 stars on every team in the NFL anymore. It's like 5, 6, or 7 of them, right?
It is.
And so, dude, I gotta say it's a tie for me. I like them both equally as much right now.
Okay, Leo.
Keita, I'm gonna go on and warn you, man. You ain't gonna like this answer. Ain't gonna like this answer.
Hey, hold on. Go ahead.
Let me warn the audience. Let me warn the audience. We have some divisional foes in the NFC East right now that's getting ready to go. It's almost like that doggone Duke and North Carolina rivalry. Y'all finna
sir. Yes, sir.
But go ahead, Sam.
Hey, so
Akita, you show it out.
Put that thing away, man. You gonna mess the whole podcast up, dog. Put that thing away.
You was about to say something.
Hey, just when we getting started, dog, you about to mess the whole thing up. Come on. Hey, but check it out.
I got too much stars on my face right now. Come on.
Hey, in the past, it's been straight college for me in the past, but it's becoming more NFL now because I don't have anybody in college, any team that I just hate. You know, I just despise them. There ain't nobody out there like that, man. I'm a Clemson fan and a Gamecock fan, but you know, I can pretty much watch anybody, man, and I like watching them play. I despise them Cowboys. I'm an Eagles fan, just so everybody know. And I despise them Cowboys, man. So it's so much hate right there that every week in and week out, I'm doing 2 things. I'm cheering for my Eagles to win, and I'm cheering for the Cowboys to lose. I don't care who they playing. Al-Qaeda, Taliban, I don't care, dog. I'm cheering for the Cowboys to lose. Every week. Every week. And I don't want them to lose by 3-4 points. I want them to get beat down like who was that? Green Bay did them in the playoffs.
Oh man, there's a lot of hate going on here, man.
Every week.
Well, we might have to take a praise break, man. They either pray for us because there's a lot of hate coming through here.
You know? Hey, it's a whole lot, dog. It's a whole lot. That's why NFL is it for me right now.
That joker woke up when you asked him that question.
You know what? He probably wanted to start the podcast with this and that right now. He was waiting on this question, dog.
You were holding that one.
Yeah. Well, Akita,
hey, I hope my boy Leroy Williams is watching this.
Well, Akita, I can't wait for your response. You know.
Wait, well, see, I ain't gonna do it like that because I'm a respectable Cowboy fan. So we ain't gonna talk about we ain't gonna disparage our other NFC East counterparts that didn't win the NFC East last year, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna just talk about what we talk about right now. The question on the hand was, who do you prefer, college or NFL? I'm split between both because I like both. It's a hard thing, sometimes the NFL, particularly my team, the Dallas Cowboys that won the NFC East last year. That kind of pissed me off, but I move between both, man. Like I watched that Colorado game last night. I watched that Colorado, but I'm plugging the NFC East Championship from last year right now. You know, we working on it this year because we know some other team went out there and tried to, you know, pull every member of every great team, every best player from every other team last year to start this year out. I ain't gonna say no names. Start with
hey, look over your shoulder. Look over your shoulder.
I can't.
Look over your shoulder.
I can't even say. Hey, on my shoulder. Oh, you see them? Hey, you see those Super Bowl behind me?
Yeah. When you gonna add another year to that thing? When you gonna take it down and put another year on it?
Hey, it's fine. Hey.
When you gonna take it down? It's been right there in that spot for about 20 years, ain't it? About 30 years.
We are at war on this podcast.
ceasefire. The fire line is no longer clear.
All I got, we got 5 of them. We got 5 of
them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you was 5 the last time they got one.
hey, you ain't lying.
I know your answer, Tim, but I'm curious to know why.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. You know, y'all been having the NFL, dog. Y'all can throw that right in the trash. And I'm gonna rise up, Dirty Bird, out the womb. I love them Dirty Birds. I love them.
Hey,
but I'm gonna tell you right now, dog.
We know where you going.
But I'm telling you right now, college football, dog, is the best sport in the. Let me tell y'all something, dog. It ain't nothing like college football. You hear what I'm telling you? Man, you know what it's like to be in a stadium on a Saturday afternoon, dog, when you got almost 95,000 to 100,000 in that joker just churning, and them boys out there playing ball, man, and them boys toting that rock and churning that butter like that. See, it ain't like the NFL. We used to have a dude on my team, the Falcons. He used to wear number 11. I ain't even gonna call his name because he pissed me off because he was a prolific wide receiver. But then his last 3 years, I ain't gonna call his name, but his last 3 years, all he want to do is eat sunflower seeds and play one down every other series. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm telling you right now, in the NFL, I see too much of that nonsense going on. You know, guys not playing hard and they ain't getting the ball, so they not running routes and all. Man, I ain't got time for that. That game is trash. Okay, it's like WWE, dog. It's sports entertainment. It ain't real wrestling, and we call it wrestling. Well, I mean, you know, wrestling. It ain't real wrestling, dog. It's sports entertainment. And see, college is the real football, dog. The NFL, I watch it because it's there, and I love them birds, and I love football. But if I got a preference, my favorite, I'm going college all day, man. Every college football game you watch is going to be on point. Every one of them.
Yeah, you know they hungry. They hungry.
Yeah. But you know my only issue with college football, fellas, my only issue is nobody play defense, man. They be putting up football. They be putting up basketball.
In the SEC, they do. Now, if you watch a Pac-12, it's
gonna be like 90-0.
Yeah, everybody beat you 51-50. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody want to watch that. Ain't nobody want to watch that.
Yeah, like play some defense.
Ain't nobody want to watch that. You watching Oregon?
That's my only.
You watching Fresno State in California or UCLA and
gonna be 76-90.
Yeah, 91-9. Ain't nobody want to see that. See that? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody want to see that.
That's a track.
That's my only problem. But I agree with you though. College football all day.
I'm college all day. Okay. Well, so now when you're watching your ball, you know you got to be prepared and you got to do some cooking. So now this is an interesting question. I know this is gonna start some stuff. So do you prefer the gas grill or charcoal? I'm gonna start with you, Ando.
Man, you already know what I do, boy.
Come on.
Where I'm from? Where I'm from?
I gotta hear that.
Middle Georgia.
The dirty South Georgia. So look here, man. If you cooking on a gas grill, just save your money. Take your stove and just set it outside that day, and just cook on your stove outside. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing, man. You just got a stove outside. You know, they just put a chrome top on it. You know, and now you talking about you grilling.
He got an outside stove.
What the hell you grilling? Putting musky flavor and taste in it. And what are you doing, man? Just save some money. You know what I'm saying? Take your stove. Yes, we barbecuing today. Set the stove outside, son. Put it in the garage, you know, and there you go. That's all you're doing, dog. That's all you're doing. You just put your kitchen outside. When when you using charcoal, boy, you got to put some time into it. You got to
It's the process. It's the process.
It's the process.
Yes.
You got to baby that thing, man. If your smoke ain't quite looking right, wait a minute, that's too much smoke. Hold on, let me go look at that. Wait, that's not enough smoke. Oh, well, hold on, let me go look at that. Oh, it's a different experience every time, man, because that smoke is not going to be the exact same every time, and that's what makes barbecue masters, brother.
Man, you went into smokeology on me.
Yeah.
I told you. All these guys putting their kitchens outside, man, and then setting timers and sitting down and watching the goddamn football game, talking about they smoking something. Man, come on, man.
So you ain't got no mosquitoes nowhere in a 50-mile radius of you because you smokeologist.
I got a little excited about that, guys. I apologize. I got a little excited.
He got excited.
It's something near to my heart right there.
I like the passion.
I have two Kamado grills, bro.
Isaac, which one you going with, dog? I already know what you're going to say.
I'm a charcoal dude, man. Indirect all day long. But I like a gas grill for the specific reason that when my wife is cooking, she can go outside and do what she need to do to the gas.
Convenience.
Right. It's convenient for her. But I'm a charcoal guy and not match-like charcoal. I'm talking about the regular Kingsford charcoal.
That's a good point now. Because see, don't bring me no bag of that. See, that's what I'm a little country now, so I'm gonna say this right here now.
Hey, boy, you got hype.
Look here. I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna wait to the end. I'm gonna wait to the end. Liam, go ahead, Tom. Go ahead. Go ahead, Liam.
Hey, well, check it out. I'm kind of like what Max said, man. Hey, it's charcoal all day. Don't get me wrong. Charcoal for the taste, for the smell, all of that. The whole experience of barbecuing, man, is charcoal. However, ain't nobody trying to do all that on them weekdays, man. When you done been working all day and you come home from work.
Part right there,
there is a place. There is a time and place for that gas grill. All right, for that putting that stove outside, as you say, Ando. There is a place for it because I done dealt with them kids all day, dog. I ain't got the patience to wait on the charcoal, dog. I'm gonna turn that knob and go on and light it up and be done in about 20 minutes. And but in the back of my mind, I know that that's some second-class food I'm eating, for that day. And when the weekend comes, then I'm gonna eat my first-class food and be back on that charcoal.
Okay, that's all right there. Watch down. Now I see you on Facebook like this. Watch down. You be on Facebook cooking all sorts of things, smoking and grilling. It ain't a mosquito nowhere. It ain't a mosquito nowhere in northern or central Virginia. Ain't no mosquitoes around there.
No, hey, I ain't playing around, brother. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm tossing my lump charcoal out there. I'm going to get me that Komodo lump charcoal, extra bricks. Now I'm gonna toss it out there. Then I'm gonna soak me some doggone wood. I'm apple, hickory, depending on what I'm feeling. And I'm gonna light that doggone Komodo up, get that mud, get that charcoal just right. And it's going on there, baby. And I'm already talking about depending on what I'm cooking. I'm thinking about a brisket this weekend already. And depending on the size of it, it's gonna take me probably about depending on the size. If I just go with a flank, a little brisket flat, it ain't gonna take me about 4 or 5 hours because depending on how I want to cook it. If I want to cook it at 330 degrees to get it on done, get a little char on it, get the pork on it, I'm good to go. But charcoal all day, baby.
Giving us some class.
We might be related, baby.
Hey, hold on, let me write it down. Let me write it down. Let me write it 300. Let me write it down.
Lump charcoal.
Right.
Hey,
4 to 5 hours.
If you're using lighter fluid,
4 to 5 hours.
Don't even invite me to the barbecue.
Exactly.
If you using lighter fluid, I'm not coming.
I ain't coming either.
That's the first thing, man. If I see some lighter fluid around your area, you just fed me a bottle. You fed me some doggone lighter fluid food. That ain't food. That tastes straight like lighter.
I don't want to taste no lighter fluid now.
No lighter fluid. You got to get you one of the things that you put the charcoal inside.
You don't need that no more.
Wait a minute. Look at that now.
Huh?
Okay, so let me give y'all my take on it. Let me give y'all. I'm gonna go with Leo said. If it's something quick and you trying to go out there and throw a little steak or something on there, man, real quick, middle of the week, I got it. I'm gonna go on in the kitchen like Ando said. I'm gonna drag that stove on out there and I'm gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? and make me be done in about 5 minutes. But I'm telling you right now, dog, I'm charcoal all day. Now I got a hybrid grill. I got one side of it is gas, and the other side charcoal. I'm charcoal man. And I'll tell you right now, like I said before, I'm a little country now. Don't bring me none of that light fast to my house, dog. That light fast, that's what uncle call it, dog. That what he call it, match light. Don't bring me none of that light fast. Don't bring none of that light fast to my house. Okay, don't bring none of that. Okay, I ain't want no damn light fast. Don't bring me that. Okay, like I would say, get you one of them, get you some proper equipment. Like that thing. We don't need no they ain't like today, but they just kept out they run the train together. They ain't damn lighter fluid. None of that. Okay. Okay, generate heat the right way, man. And I'm gonna tell you something else I like to do now. This just me. I'm gonna tell you what I like to do now. Because I ain't beyond this at all now. Don't get it twisted now. I'll get me some wood chips and pour me a cold one on there in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay. And pour me a cold one on there and let that thing, look here now. While I'm cooking, there ain't nothing like that. that Bill Batter barbecue. And it go perfectly with that. And it go perfectly with that barbecue bill.
Come on.
He done brought it back to the table.
Bring
barbecue bill.
Tell me about that barbecue bill, man. Okay, now, which is the perfect segue to the next question. What is the proper number of required drinks while grilling? Is it 3 or less, or is it more than 3? Akita, it's your go. You going with it.
Well, it depends on who you're cooking for. If you're cooking just for immediate family, about 4 or 5 people, less is more. But if you're cooking a whole feast, because you got a whole 15, 20 people showing up, the number of libations you partake in may be around the number of 4 to 5. But if you're really trying to get your food done, you only want to drink about 2 or 3. And that's after you done got the primary meats done and the basic amount of your food completed, like 70% of it completed. Because if not, you may experience a situation where you forgot that there was meat on the grill.
That ain't
when you go over there and say,
good.
Why is the grill still smoking? You realize you left a whole
That ain't a good look.
rack.
But after drink number 4, it ain't no such thing as burnt meat no more. Leo, it's on you, dog. What you got, Leo? How many you throwing down? 3 or less, or more than 3?
Hey. It all depends, man. It depends on who we talking about. Y'all got me?
I got you.
Hey, y'all got me?
Yeah,
we got you.
Okay. Hey,
yeah.
It all depends, cause check it out. Hey, if you that cat that you can't hold your liquor, and I don't need you dropping my food all on the ground, dog. You done drop the steak on the ground and put it back up there and everything. I don't need you doing all that. All right. So if you that dude, then your max is 3, and you go and do what you gotta do. Now, if you old certified grillologist and you got a liver that can just hold whatever, then go and do your thing. Because most of the time, them guys that drink like that food be banging. Most of them guys that drink like that, man, and they can do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we call them functional alcoholics. Them functional alcoholics, dog. They food be banging. So so in the end, it all depends on who you are.
No doubt. Ando?
Hey, yo, I'm with Keita, man. He's right, dude. Get 70% of your food done. If you're gonna have more than 3 or 4, because there have been some occasions when I was probably drink number 2. And I was just gonna smoke that last rack, like 30 more minutes, you know what I'm saying? And I sat down in the chair and watched the whole movie with my wife, you know what I'm saying? Dozed off, woke back up, turned the hot tub on, got in the hot tub, talking about the good old days and shit, 6 hours later, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And then, like you said, Tim, well, we can still eat these.
It's still good.
They still good. Let's get them while they hot.
Yeah, get them while they hot. Get you a butter knife and scrape that off of there.
Scrape it off, man.
Yeah.
Scrape it off.
Isaac, which way we going with it?
When I was partaking in libations, back in them days, this guy showed me one time that if you put your meat on the opposite side of the charcoal, you can probably drink about as many as you want because it's over there.
Who saying that?
Yeah. And so I used to watch this guy when he would grill, and I'm like, we hadn't been back outside in like 3 hours. And then you go out there and the meat just sitting there just chilling, and it's and it's good. It's having its own little good time. And so when so that number, it depends on if you know how to grill or not. That number could go up if you know what you're doing.
Well,
true.
Segue.
So let me tell you about this. Like me, if it's a game on, man, just like the game. Before the game, there's a pregame. Before I drink, there's pre-drink. You know what I'm saying? So when I grill, I'm pre-drinking, I'm in game drinking, and I'm after drinking. You know what I'm saying? Now, I put on, it depends on how I feel, the more that I drink, the better that I cook, and the better I feel about what I'm putting out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. So
what I was talking about. You functional.
So I'm gonna give you a little story. One time we was in Okinawa and we was getting ready to have a typhoon. And this true story. My neighbor came outside, typhoon, and he was like, "Man, it's typhoon going on. You grilling?" But it's covered patio or whatever. I had on my drill sergeant hat and some boxes. That's it. That's all I had on, dog. I told him I was a grill sergeant. And on my drill sergeant hat again and some boxes. That's all I had on. And I'm out there, and I said, all I'm gonna do, I ain't coming back out here, man. I'm gonna put this meat on here, and I'm gonna shut this lid, and I'll be back when it's done. You know what I'm saying? I'll say I'm cooking this thing slow, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, and I did. I put that thing on there, and I let it smoke for about 3.5 hours. I went out there. It was a roast, a beef roast, and when I went out there, it was ready to roll. And I got it. And I came on in the house, and he was looking at me like I was crazy. I said, "But see, you don't understand. This is an art. You got to learn how to do this kind of stuff right here. You just can't wake up, go out there and just throw it on there. This is trial and error. You got to go through changes to get here.
Yeah.
But I'm proud to be one of them kind of guys to say that I'm a charcoal guy. And I think that is whatever the required amount of drinks it is. It depends on the person, like Leo said. But me, I know I'm more than 3. I done drunk 3 before I even took the meat out of the freezer. I ain't even gonna tell you no lie. And that was the day before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting ready. That's the day before. And then the day of, you got to drink. And then, I like to, you got that season like Max say, you like to dust it a little bit, put a little something on there. But when I get that grill though, I'm gonna put me a little Corona on there too. Now don't get it twisted. I'm gonna add me a little Corona on there too. Get a little sliver on that thing.
I know this ain't part of it like that. I know this ain't part of the show, but can you tell them the story about the meat that came out the pack and went straight on the grill?
Okay, real quick before we go to our last thing. So me and Isaac and a couple of fellas went to this guy's barbecue one day, man, and I'm not calling nobody out. Okay, so don't y'all take this the wrong way. But this is a good friend of ours, and we love this brother to death. But he was a Caucasian guy, man, and when we got there, the guy took the meat right out of the pack and right on the grill, doc. Wasn't no seasoning, wasn't no washing, wasn't no preparation, right on there. And he asked us was we hungry, and I said, "Where's the beer?" All I wanted was beer. So we drank as many beers as we could, and we bailed out of there, doc.
And we bailed up out of there.
And when it got us a taco rice at the Rocker.
That's what we did.
Hey, listen,
that's what we did.
Tim, in defense of your white friend, man, I gotta say, when I met my wife before we got married, I was a private. We got some dysfunctional black men out here too, man. So
that's why I said I wasn't calling him out, because there's a lot of people can't cook. People, period.
He said he was gonna grill. I was like, oh yes, man. And barbecue, you know, I've been in the Army, you know, about 8 months, 9 months. Ooh, yeah, your daddy gonna grill. And I just happened to go downstairs. I live in an apartment. I went downstairs just to check the, you know, the meat on the grill. Dude, he had like some fresh chicken legs, you know, all on the grill. And I don't even think the grill was even really hot to him, as I remember it. It was, you know, it might have just been a light fire. And he was taking some barbecue sauce and laughed out the bottle, and he was putting barbecue sauce on the white chicken.
Now the cardinal sin in this story is this right here. One thing you can't do to black people, you can't serve them light-skinned chicken, dog.
No, it can't be light-skinned.
You're putting barbecue sauce on raw chicken, bro.
You can't serve me no light-skinned chicken, dog. You bring me some light-skinned chicken, we're gonna have a problem, dog. I'm telling you that right there. That chicken ain't done, dog. I don't want no light-skinned chicken.
Look,
light-skinned chicken.
I've been barbecuing since I was 14. I went upstairs and told my girlfriend, who's now my wife of almost 32 years. I went upstairs and told my girlfriend, I said, yeah, I'm not eating none of that. Your daddy don't know what he's doing.
Oh, you don't know what he's doing. I'm gonna tell you, first of all, that chicken probably, it was light skinned, first of all. And then because it wasn't done, it was probably tough as Mike Tyson. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I think half of them got up and ran away, man, and went back wherever the hell they, because the motherfucker was raw.
That chicken was still clucking, dog.
It was raw. That barbecue sauce was just camouflage. They just jumped off. It was like, whew, let's get back over here, man. This motherfucker's crazy. He tried to cook us.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I'll tell you, I ain't want no light skinned chicken, dog. I ain't want no light skinned chicken. I don't want no light skinned chicken. I'm telling you right now, I don't want that. I don't want no. Don't come on there and throw no stuff on there and you ain't even put no seat right out the pack. This thing came right out the pack. I was like, okay, I'm about to be out. I'm watching because I'm watching. I'm watching. If you talk about you grilling, you know, some people just cause you. Okay, let me just say it like this: just cause you know how to, you know, start the grill and put stuff on there, don't mean you barbecuing. Okay, that don't mean you barbecue.
It's the difference.
You got the heat and you got the meat, you got the elements of it. It don't mean you barbecue.
That means you know how to grill. You know how to grill. You don't know how to barbecue. It's a difference.
You know how to start a fire.
That's it.
You know how to start a fire. What you doing? Because I'm telling you right now,
that's called caveman cooking.
That's it. Because you light your grill and the first thing you do is go out there and you throw some chicken on there while that thing is going at about 500 degrees. I'm telling you, don't know what you're doing right there, dog. Because you finna burn that chicken up on the outside and it's gonna be bloody on the inside.
Yep.
Boy, you gonna have charcoal chicken. Your chicken may be blacker than midnight.
It's gonna be and raw on the inside. Yep. So check it out.
Raw is all I do.
So this is what I want to know, fella. Off the dome, my favorite segment, off the dome. Who or what are you putting on blast this week? I will start with you, Isaac.
I want to put that dude on blast that I took a picture of in Food Line that had the bonnet on.
I seen that.
Oh yeah.
I seen that. Throw him right out there, dog.
I'm just gonna throw him right on out there, dog. But who I'm putting on blast this week, man, is the cat that goes to the gym and then sit on the machine and scroll social media for the next 30 minutes. I want to take a dumbbell and hit them inside the head.
Yeah.
You do one bench press and then you scroll for 30 minutes. You hadn't even broke a sweat yet.
20 pictures. And you ain't got no working out.
I wish I could just take the barbell and just hit them upside their head.
He got to say he went to the gym, dog. That's all he's trying to accomplish. He went to the gym.
In your head, you saying, finish him.
Hey, you talking about burning me up, man? I be in the gym mad, bro. Man, my PTSD be on 1,000.
I know.
Like, really, bro?
Ando, who you putting on blast? Who or what are you putting on blast this week?
Dude, this one thing that I'm tired of, and I really hate that I have to give it freaking more airtime, but I'm putting on blast this whole conversation about Dak Prescott and his contract, you know, with the Dallas Cowboys and this contract dispute with Jerry Jones. Man, I am so sick and tired of hearing about this crap. Ain't he making $55 million goddamn dollars in the last year? This freaking contract. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm sorry, Isaac.
Little
I'm sorry
bit.
about that.
You
Isaac.
good, bro? Don't
look,
do that. Be yourself.
Ain't he making 55? What are we talking about? Why are people upset about two rich men talking about how a couple of some chump? He's making $55 million this year, whether Dallas signs him or not. He's still gonna make the same or more next year. $65 million a year. I am so sick and tired of hearing about this. They act like when they're talking about it, oh, what Dallas doing? They make so much. They the most expensive, the richest franchise. This is pennies. Why don't they just pay this man? They paying the man $55 million.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Give me my money.
I'm sick of hearing about it, man. I'm sick of hearing about it. That's what I'm putting on blast.
I know. Akita, who you got, baby?
Man, hey, I gotta tell y'all, man, my travel back from San Diego on yesterday. I hate to do those sister girl like this, the TSA agent, man. You know when you pray for you got TSA pre-check, right? You supposed to be pretty much walking in and rolling through security pretty quick, right? You ain't got to take your shoes off, ain't got to take your laptop out, you ain't got to take your iPad out. Bro, why the TSA pre-check line was longer than the government cheese line back in the day?
Oh,
but
man.
The normal line was flowing like that. Flowing like a straight waterfall. The Niagara Falls flowing over, just flowing. So everybody started asking the little lady, the TSA lady, sister girl, hey, excuse me, ma'am. They was being polite, man. It's 5 in the morning. It's about 5 in the morning. Hey, ma'am, how you doing? Is something going on with the TSA pre-check line? You know, are they gonna? We see the normal line process moving fast. She said they're open when they open, and walked off. I said,
oh wow.
I said, oh
wow.
Put my head down. Had to put my head
Unfortunately,
down.
that's TSA,
So
though.
now,
That's how they answer.
Now, you know, I figure my counterpart people. Hey, boy, I figure my counterpart people gonna ask. She gonna answer them with the same, you know, not with the same vigor. So this little older white lady walked up to her and asked, say, hey, ma'am. She's at the end of the line. Hey, what's going on with this? She said, like I said, they're gonna open when they open. When they get there, the line will start processing. Boy, look over that. I said, that lady trying to put somebody at the airport.
Oh yeah.
I said, I gotta put that lady on blast. Boy, that lady was rude. I don't know what it was.
Hey.
I don't think she got on a box of corn. She get to eat her bowl of cornflakes this morning or something.
Go ahead, Leo.
Huh?
You know what it is. They know they got you in that airport because you can't act the fool with them because you don't want to be on that no-fly list.
Yeah.
So they know you can't say nothing back to them and be rude.
They gonna put you right out of there.
Tell you what, hey, no, you can't be catching no Greyhound when you got to go somewhere next time. So
no, they gonna put you right up out of there.
I had to tell my people that was traveling with me.
Think like a man and keep it moving.
They're like, I'm finna say something to it. No, you're not. You're gonna be on a no-fly.
Yeah, because they will write your name on the road.
Trying to figure out how you get back to Virginia.
They will write your name on the road, dog. They will put you on the road. Yeah,
I left that lady alone, man. Hey, but I did have to. Hey, I got an honorable mention though. So after we done stood in this long line and waited for like 25 minutes, waiting on TSA pre-check people to show up. So everybody that's in this long line moving. This one lady, you know who, she walks up and finna get in front of me. She ain't even stood in line. She tried to get in front of me. I said, hey man, look right there. You don't see that line? That line, all us been waiting in this line for 30 minutes. You ain't about to get in front of me. And she just kind of rolled her eyes like, I should be able to get in front of you. No, you not. You better get your end on. But I look back and my counterparts that was traveling with me, they said, oh, she got right in line anyway. I said, boy, them people that let her in is better than me because I'd have been a drug over there to TSA. Hey, she trying to cut in front of this line. These people been waiting all the time.
Ain't no breaking line.
I had to keep it together. I thought,
yeah,
man, hey, boy, I was hot.
Let me tell you.
Like I done stood in this line a long time for you to just walk up here and just cut in line.
No doubt.
Right.
And then look at me like I'm wrong for telling you, ma'am. The line starts back there.
Leo?
I'm done. I'm off my soapbox.
Hey,
Leo?
I'm hot right now, man. With I'm coming out there to you this time, Ando. I'm hot with the California family court system. Y'all seen that Tyrese video? Any of y'all seen that?
Yeah, I seen that.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
It don't make sense, dog. Hey, how much money do you need to raise a child? How much money?
That.
So because this dude then went and made a little more, a little more bread and
Ain't it like
well for himself.
15K a month or something like that, or something like that?
18,000 a month.
Hey, we need to go triple this thing. Triple it. Come on, dog. Hey, how much money do you need to raise a child? And how does court system let this thing happen? Just because he's making a little more bread.
It's ridiculous.
Make that make sense.
It's
ridiculous, man.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, well, look, check it out. Here's my who I'm putting on blast this week. I'm putting on every brother out there right now that his hairline is way back here. Okay,
you're gonna come join us, dog.
Okay, let me get close. Let me talk to you right quick. If you part of way back music, like Rick Ross say, hairline, need to cut it off. If your sideburns is behind your ear, because they're supposed to be right here. They ain't supposed to be back here. They're supposed to be right here. It's time to cut it off, dog. Okay? If it look like you Jewish and you wearing a yarmulke because your hairline way back here, it's time to cut it off, dog. It's time to cut it off. And I'm getting sick and tired of these guys going out there and then they'll get this back here faded up. So you just looking ridiculous, dog. You just looking ridiculous, okay? You need to stop that. Cut that hair off because you're looking crazy. You're looking like a Japanese Shogun warrior because all we see is this right here. We don't even, you got to bend over at the waist to get a line up. It's time to cut it off, dog. It's time to cut it off, dog. Face reality and let it know, look, you still waiting on it to make a comeback. It's coming back, dog. I mean, it is hauling ass, okay, at a high rate of speed. It's leaving you, okay? It's running. It's retreating to the back line. Okay, go ahead and get you some clippers, some walls or something like that, dog. Just meet it halfway and just cut that thing off at the end because you look ridiculous. You think it's look good, and people. You need good friends. Good friends will tell you the truth. They'll tell you that you look a mess, dog. Don't cut that off.
Cut that off, man. You look ridiculous.
You're just looking crazy, dog. You're looking crazy. Just go and cut it off. Cause I mean, you look bald headed from the front anyway. Then you turn around and you got a shag. It just don't make any sense. It ain't making no sense.
Don't let it go. Let's come on. Don't be the smell of all reasoning. Yeah. I want to get rid of it. Come on.
Just get rid of it. If I turn to the side right now and I got a ponytail, y'all will be laughing at me like, man, what have you got going on? Though? I mean, it just, come on, man. I seen Jerry Rice at the Pro Bowl my last year in Hawaii, dog. He had braids. The braids didn't start till they got right here, dog. I'm like, Jerry, come on. What are we doing? Come on, Jerry.
Hey, Stephen A. I want to let Stephen A. get it too.
Stephen A.
Stephen A. Smith. I know we low budget, and I know you don't rock with us, but somebody gonna tell you about this. Let me first say, I'm gonna do like you do. I'm gonna be honest first. I love you, and I love your work. I do. I respect you. You one of the most intelligent brothers I ever seen in my life. But bro, I got a big if you need to get down. Okay? You got to you got to go let that thing go, dog. You know what I'm saying? We already see. But right now, what you showing us the preview. The preview good.
Yeah.
We don't even get to see your hair until you turn to the side or even bend down. Because all we see is this. This is all we see. You know what I'm saying? And we think you bald anyway until you turn to the side, So all you rabbis out there, all them rabbis out there that's wearing them yarmulkes.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, boy, I so hate to say it. But y'all, we used to work on somebody like that.
I was thinking the same thing, Peter.
We had quite a few that had mental issues going on.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say it, but I saw their photo today on LinkedIn, and I was like, "Boy, you still got
that?" Hey, Tim.
I didn't want to say that. I saw it. I was like, "Man, what, bro? You still trying to rock that? If you don't cut that little island off,
baby."
Tim, how you used to tell me I have to when I grew hair out? How you used to tell me I had to get my tape?
Oh, I told you, I said, hey, Ando, you had this, because let me tell y'all, Ando was going through this little phase where he was like, man, I'm going to grow some hair. Now, I've been knowing him decades, and I ain't never seen him. I'm like, okay, now what we doing right here? You gonna wait till you damn near 50 talking about you get ready to grow a fro or something, right? So, you know, I was talking to him, and he was like, yeah, man, I'm growing my hair. But it looked like a cow came and licked him and licked all this off, licked all that off. And I said, well, Endo, if you go into the barbershop, you've been in all the way over at the waist to get a liner. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm like, you throwing away money. I mean, I can do that for you, dog. You can do that for yourself. You just throwing away money, dog. I'm like, because he my brother, and I didn't want him out here looking like he was a sumo wrestler or a Shogun warrior. You know how they had that thing halfway. You know, I'm like, I said, bro, you know they lining you up back here. You style, bro. You here. You know, and it ain't supposed to be like that. You know. So I said, let's get it together, dog. Let's get back to what we know. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be bald.
Oh man.
You know, we all intelligent, bald black men on this show right here, man.
I love it.
Whether we know what we talking about or not, you ain't gonna know the difference.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
And with that, we're gonna go and get up out of here, y'all. Man, I thank y'all for tuning in. Subscribe to us at Baldhead Reasoning on YouTube. Check us out. You can follow us. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate you fellas, y'all, for y'all tuning in, man. Thank y'all so much. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. Watch out.
I appreciate you.